Two faded to play. Now in the pixels and the lights, feel the thrill of the fights. The game's so intense, I need some defense. A victory allowed, so press start now.
Hello and welcome to the Too Faded to Play podcast where we talk about video games and day drink. Well, kind of day drink. It's a little later than we normally record. Anyways, I'm Eggs, one of the hosts, and I'm here alongside my buddy, LSD.
Hey man, what's going on with you?
How you doing, man?
Going through it.
Yeah.
It's life, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Yeah, man. It's just got some little hurdles I gotta get over, but I mean it's coming along. But what you been up to, man? I ain't seen you in a minute.
Honestly, not a whole lot. Fighting with Spotify, and we got some updates we'll talk about here in the podcast. But
yeah, you told me that.
I guess I can just kind of get into them real quick. One, you may have noticed a new intro song that plays. We were getting hit by copyright with the old song, so we changed that out. And we are no longer uploading to Spotify or iTunes because we got kicked out. Spotify updated their service thing and it kicked us out. I've been fighting to try to get us back in, but it hasn't worked, so you're going to have to watch on YouTube. So
Yeah, so we're just going to be a strictly YouTube podcast, if you want to still call it a podcast.
For now, at least. Until somebody, or like, if we get a bunch of people saying like, hey, we'd rather just listen on Spotify, maybe we can fight to get it set up again or set up a whole nother thing. But until that happens, I'm not dealing with it. It's too much work.
Fuck it, man.
So
I do have a kind of a story.
Okay.
Well, not really a story, but I did have a come up though.
Yeah, you did.
It was a major come up too. Shout out to the store where I got it from, New Game Plus in Florence. Just happened to be out there. I was like, let me see what, video game stores in the area. They came up, went over there and checked them out. And immediately when I walked in, they got all these rhythm games from like Japan. I've never seen these games before. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because it's like arcade rhythm games, kind of like Dance Dance Revolution. They had like some type of DJ mixing game. I've never seen this game before. And they had like some drum game. I've never seen these games before. And they were like Japanese games. I was like, oh man. Was it like the red drum with the white top? No, it was like all white. Like I've never seen these before. Okay. But anyway, so, walked in, kind of got like a retro theme and stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm noticing some good pieces in here. And right when I walked in, I looked up and I was like, holy shit. That's the Steel Battalion controller.
Yep.
And me and you only seen it once.
Yeah.
Like, I think one of your buddies might have it or something like that.
Yeah, one of my buddies in the UK had it.
Yeah.
Or has it.
I've seen it one time. And I was like, next time I see it, I'm going to get it. I had to jump high. But when I saw it, I was like, yeah, let me get that. Then they actually had the game to come with it and everything. So I was very excited to get it. It's a good collection for my. It's a good piece for my collection, and I thought it was a good buy.
Yeah, I think you got a really good deal on it.
Yeah, I did.
Especially because everything works. Like, it's all working. It's not sticky. Yeah. All the lights on the inside work. I know you haven't said what it is yet, but
I wasn't even expecting all the lights to work like that. But when they lit up, I was like, ooh. And yeah, but it's a real cool store, man. New Game Plus out there in Florence, man. And, give them a check out. I think the prices wasn't terrible. They was reasonable. I thought it was fair. But I would definitely go back out there to check them out again. You got to ride with me one time.
Oh, yeah. You didn't tell the podcast what it was you bought.
Oh, I thought I did.
No, you didn't say the name of it.
Oh, I did. Steel Battalion, the controller, what's the controller called?
I forget the exact name, but it's like the full like mech controller with the dual sticks and the triggers and the buttons and the switches and
the foot pedals. Mm-hmm. Oh man, I want to play it so bad, but we tried to hook it up and we tried to play it, but unfortunately, Xbox Live for the original Xbox isn't live anymore.
Yeah.
So technically, I cannot play the game until we find a workaround to get it to play.
We saw there's some modding you can do to make it work, but we'll figure that out at a later date.
Yeah, we're gonna make a video about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we're gonna get into our drinks. This is something different because we usually do a beer. Mm-hmm. And I saw this and I was like, we're going to give this a try. It is the Whiskey Lemonade Variety Pack from Crown Royal.
It's in a can, so I think it counts.
It is in a can. And there's 4 different flavors in here. We got peach, lemon, mango, and blackberry. And I'm going to let Eggs take the one. Which one do you want to try?
Well, I really liked the Crown Peach. Mm-hmm. But I kind of want to try the lemonade just because I feel like that's the base of what this is, because it is, they're all a whiskey lemonade.
All right.
So I feel like kind of trying the lemonade would be the best starting point.
All right, you can go ahead and get that. And shout out to Crazy Jack's Liquor Store. That's where I got it from.
It's a good name.
Yeah, Crazy Jack's. He was a pretty cool dude. I told him about the podcast and I told him I'd give him a shout out. Again, Crazy Jack's in Ridgeland, South Carolina.
That's the peach. That is the lemonade.
All right. Lemonade.
Let's give it a go.
All right. Damn, that's good.
That's pretty good.
That's fucking good. Kind of got a seltzery type.
Mm-hmm. There's a very light carbonation to it.
Yes. That is fucking good.
Yeah, no, I like that. I could sit around and drink these.
Yeah, this blackout juice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll pound this can.
Yeah, no, I could probably drink that whole case. I wouldn't be happy by the end of it. I'd probably be leaning over a toilet, but I could drink.
Kind of expensive.
It is Crown.
Yeah, but I'm assuming. I think that case was $30.
Damn.
For 8. I had to look at my receipt because I think I spent $60. Mm-hmm. And that shit was $30. It's
good though.
It is fantastic.
It's really good though.
I would definitely buy these.
Yeah, no, I'd buy it again. Like it's if I see them, I might actually pick them up myself.
Yeah, we might have to drink another one. Huh?
So we might have to try another one.
Oh yeah. Oh, but also before we start and talk about our Cartridge Club again, I have a gift for you.
Okay.
And this is a handmade gift from me for my new hobby.
Oh, okay.
So I wanted to get this to you, man. Appreciate you, man. And it's a gift that I made for you.
Oh shit. Oh, it's got my wheels. Oh, that's badass. You did a great job.
Thank you, man.
It's even got my exhaust on it.
Yeah.
So, I have a Ford Focus ST black with these wheels on it, and he made it. He took a Matchbox car and made it. He even put my exhaust on it, which is an aftermarket exhaust. That's really cool. I love it, man.
I actually painted the ST on the back if you didn't notice that.
Oh, shit, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, he took a Hot Wheels and made it into my car. It's badass. You want to talk a little bit about how you did it?
Yeah, man. Well, basically, I know I just kind of recently got into this hobby, so I took, like you said, a Hot Wheels car. I took a picture of his car, and I just pretty much just recreated it. I made the wheels from my 3D resin machine. Problem with it doesn't roll anymore.
Yeah, I felt that.
Well, that's because the way the wheels is, for me to make them like this, I couldn't drill in there without ruining the wheels. So I basically just stuck like a steel tube in the middle, glued it so it doesn't roll. The interior originally was silver.
Okay.
So I painted the interior to make it look like yours.
Yeah. So I didn't even notice that because I didn't know what the interior looked like in it originally.
Yeah. The pipes are just like steel tubes. So that's steel.
Okay.
So I cut those. I had to do a lot of sanding just to get it in there just right. Hand painted the lights on there. The ST thing I did. All that's hand painted, man.
Yeah, no, it's badass, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I figured you were like, I said I was going to do all of our buddies' cars.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, and you just happened to have the Focus. And I was like, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to recreate it for you.
Yeah, because I just had a generic, like, Focus Hot Wheels, and you're like, let me get that. And I was like, all right.
Yeah. Also have a Instagram page for it. So if anybody want to follow some of the cars that I'm doing, the Instagram page is called The Lab _Diecast Works. So that is the my Instagram page, and it's just me making the cars. The wheels is actually like the rim is 3D printed, but the actual outer part is steel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually cut some steel just to get it in there.
Okay.
And the tires is actually heat shrink.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I knew it was some kind of like rubberized thing to it.
So I just, put it around there, and I just kept heating it until I got to the length the size of tire that I wanted. But when I was done with it, I was like, that's Egg's car all day.
Yeah. The only problem with it now is my right front tire is a different wheel because I cracked my rim this week.
I can make you one.
No, I like it better this way. I wish I still had my rims on my car. I have 3 rims and then a stock rim on my driver's side.
But, yeah, man, I just wanted to show you some things, man. There you go.
Yeah, thank you. I'm going to be putting that up on the shelf.
Yeah.
Got to find a good spot for it.
All right. So, now we into the Cartridge Club.
Yep.
All right. We played Ark of... What is this?
Ease Ark of Nepishtim. Nepishtim.
Okay. Because I believe. I said Nepesium, whatever. Nepishtim. All right. See, check it out. For the PlayStation 2. Well, my thoughts of it. They're racist to the guy. He just happened to wash up on their shore or whatever. And they're being dicks to him.
Yeah.
I think they're being dicks to him. What were the people called? What's their race with the long ears?
I forget the exact name of it. Each game kind of... this is a long series of games. This one is specifically the 6th game in the series.
Okay.
And each game takes place in a different area with like a new area of the continent with new characters and stuff like that. The only like through line is you play as the redheaded guy. And so I don't remember the exact name of what the elves are called.
It's neither here nor there. But the guy is I guess he will be like the elder. Yeah,
the leader.
Yeah, he's a dick. I didn't like him.
He doesn't want you hitting on his daughters.
She is cute though. But, overall, graphically, I thought it was great. The narration, like I was actually shocked that like I was actually getting narration instead of just like the. I was like, oh.
What's an interesting little thing about that is I own 2 copies of this game technically. I own a PC copy of this and this one. I bought the PC copy originally because I wanted to play this game because I really like this series, the Ease series. And then I saw this sitting at the game store in Lexington, actually. He had this on one of his like sealed in cases on the shelf, and I was like, I've got to have it. I was like, I love this game series. I at least need one of the PS2 games because they had a couple. And the PC version doesn't have the narration.
Oh, okay.
And the character models in the PC version are all 2D sprites. Oh. It's the same world, but they're all sprite characters. It's basically take the same 3D world, but have like Link to the Past Link sprites as the characters in it.
And I got that vibe from, I got like a Zelda, Pokemon type of vibe with the game. But the gameplay, I thought it was just, I wouldn't call it difficult, but it was kind of a pain in the ass when you're going through. And I don't know what them little flower things was. They blow like the little...
all the poisonous flowers. Yeah.
Like, I didn't realize once it hits you, you poison. So I'm like, damn, why the fuck I just drop dead and shit? Well, I was like, oh, the fucking mist that they spray on you is poison. I didn't like that. I don't like the fact that when you die, wherever you save that, you got to go all the way back there and start over.
I mean, that was just kind of the era, though. That was the PS2 era. That's any of the PS2 games were like that.
But I thought it was kind of difficult to like get good hits. I'm like, where's the block feature at? You know, like I didn't like that. It was just like kind of like you got to like stick and move, run around, got to hit them, stick and move. The little, I don't know, they like the bird things. They drop down to your level, then they like turn in like darts and like hit you and stuff. Yeah, I thought it was like kind of difficult. I didn't think it had like any direction, so I'm just kind of just walking different ways to see how far I can get. I just remember getting to one spot where you meet the elder, the dick, and the bridge is out, and I'm like, well, shit, how the fuck you get over there? And then I realized we couldn't even go over there right then and there, so I'm like, well, I got to go another direction. And yeah, I died a lot. A whole lot.
You got to get good, man.
Yeah, I feel like that's a game that I'm gonna have to really sit down and put some time into. And with me being on the road, I can only get like a couple like hours of like really good gameplay in it, because I'm not about to pack all that stuff up with me and go on the road with me, you know, like that. But I gotta give it more time. Like I don't hate it, but I don't think it was great, you know. So I have to really sit down and like really get into it, just dive into it. And so I'm ranking it low because I didn't get the grasp. It didn't grab me right away. But I think it has the potential of being great.
Yeah.
I just have to like really dig into it and just get my feel. So.
I love this game.
I know you do.
It's
because when I saw the twinkle in your fucking eye.
Yeah. It's not my favorite of the Ys games. That goes to Ys 8, which we can play at some point. Because I also have a physical copy of that one, and that one's got a different. It's very good. It's very good. Ys 8 has a different play style. Like it's a fully 3D camera behind you, more like modern Zelda-y kind of thing.
Yeah,
it's a lot faster paced. It's not as difficult. So there's in the people that like the Ys games, there's a lot of arguments between like which is the better style, this one or the more modern style. I kind of like them both. I think this has a very old school feel.
Right.
It's a PS2 game, but it feels more like you're playing a Super Nintendo game. With the graphics are a little better. You've got some more verticality in your movement, you know. But I really like this game. Yeah, you didn't get far enough to really.
Yeah, and I can tell, you know, but I was just like kind of getting annoyed because I'm like trying to find the crystal so I could save my point because I don't want to die. But it's like, you know, you're not throwing me no gems. You ain't throwing me no health. You know, like I'm thinking like when you kill him, like, can I get a heart or something to get my XP up? No, I wouldn't get nothing. So.
Oh, you weren't reading then. because they drop herbs, and then you can select them. They go into your inventory and you select them.
Oh, it's in your inventory. So
And you set them to like a button, kind of like you would in Zelda, where you set an item to your button.
Oh, like
and
up. There's your D-pad and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
And you set the herbs to it, and eventually you get like cake and stuff.
You had to do that early? Well, I guess I didn't read it. Because it was a lot of fucking talking. You know how I get.
Yeah. There's a lot of talking.
Like, get to the motherfucking point. I want to play the game. But when you come out, you know, after you wake up from your coma or your nap or whatever, you know, you walk outside and you just talking to people. And I was like, okay. And then another thing, like when you in that first room and you could walk up the ladder and shit, I'm like, I get to the top of the ladder, I'm like, can I walk on this ledge? It wouldn't let me walk on the ledge. I'm like, why am I going up here if I can't walk on the ledge? It's clearly like a vase over here. Like I can't go look in the vase.
One of the cool things I find about this game, and the people who made it, is Falcom. They do this a lot with their older games. It's not as much in their newer ones, but every single NPC in the game has some kind of importance to them, where they'll reveal dialogue that if you talk to them, none of them are just giving you the, if you go to the store, you can buy this item, okay, buy, you know, like they all have some like, I live in this area and this is my job. They have a fleshed out story for each character. And as you play through this game, as you like start doing tasks and stuff, you can continuously go back to that first village, and all of their dialogue updates day by day in the game, and they have something different they say each day, which will either give you hints towards what you should be doing or, you know, stuff like that, just building out the world. And I think that's really cool because there's like, by the end, there's like 50 NPCs you can talk to. It's all stuff you can ignore. Like, you don't have to talk to them.
Right.
But it's just that tiny little detail of, like, they make these characters all feel like they're living in the world as you're going around it.
Right. And I think once I sit down and, like, really play, because I'm going to end up buying this game. I didn't hate it. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick this game up and I'm going to really sit down and play this game, but I really need to upscale it. Like, I'm gonna have to really invest in one, because trying to play older games on the modern TV just sucks.
It does, yeah.
Like, it's really bad. I didn't hate it. I liked the art. I thought the story was good, but I think I just need to like just dick around with it a whole lot more. And like with me being on the road, because I'm going like 4 days. Yeah. So it's like I don't really have a lot of game time to play. And when I come home, now I got errands to run. And then, you know, all this other stuff is like I try to get in when I can, man. But I'm gonna try this again. I didn't hate it. I think I can like it. I'm actually gonna rank it a little higher.
I tell you what. The I said we'll try another one of the games with a different play style. I know a few people have told us that they want us to play a little more some newer games. Literally here in 2 months, Ys 10 comes out. And I've already got it pre-ordered, and I'm playing the shit.
Okay. Well, was that on the 5?
It's on the 5, yep.
Okay.
So, I'll get it, I'll play it, I'll beat it, I'll let you take it, and then we'll do that because that's the newer gameplay style. Yeah. Where it's the behind the shoulder, or behind the character, more like modern Zelda-y stuff. Yeah, yeah. The Ys games have always kind of been neck and neck with Zelda, because I think the first Ys game came out the year after the first Zelda game.
So like 85, 88, something like that.
And it was TurboGrafx Zelda, basically.
And have a TurboGrafx.
And so once things continued and the TurboGrafx, you know, went away, they kind of branched out and put them on multiple systems and all that. But anyway, yeah, we'll try Ys 10. All right. At some point.
To be fair, because I said I think it could be a great game, I'm going to rank it higher than what I normally would, because I would rather play this game more than all these games. Okay. So it's in the middle for me. I'll give it a middle rating. What about you? Where you got yours at? Cause
It's higher on the list, but ironically in about the same position. I'm putting it under Sphinx.
Okay, so it's third for you.
It's third for me, yeah.
Okay.
And honestly, it's like right in line with Sphinx. They would be like number 2 and number 2 kind of thing. But I'll put it just under Sphinx.
Yeah, I like Sphinx a little bit better. But let me get some game time in that, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'll probably come back and redo this because I'll probably rank it a whole lot higher. All right, so go ahead, sir. Go ahead and read that off.
Alrighty, on Eggs' side, we have Nier Automata, Sphinx, Ys Arc of Nepishtim, Super Mario Wonder, Spider-Man 2, Okami, Bayonetta, Returnal, Jet Set Radio, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Cathedral, Godfall, King of Route 66, and Wulong. On LSD's side, we have Returnal, Super Mario Wonder, Nier Automata, Bayonetta, Spider-Man 2, Sphinx, Ys Arc of Nepishtim, Godfall, Okami, Cathedral, Jet Set Radio, King of Route 66, Wulong, and Pokemon Brilliant Diamond.
Yes, sir. Go ahead and check that list, guy. Hey, come on, Cartridge Club.
Cartridge Club. Now that we're going, video only, I don't think we have to actually read those off because we were reading them off for the audio listeners because they can't see the list, but...
That's true.
So we don't have to read them off like that now.
We want to figure some things out. But this is an interesting topic right here because I don't think we've done it, but it wasn't a topic. And we got beefs.
Got a lot of complaints.
We got some beefs.
Got some problems.
So, do you want to get into the liquor first, or you want to get into the beef?
Let's do the liquor. Let's go ahead and do the liquor.
All right, so
we can use it as a prop while we yell at some companies.
When you got beef, you gotta cook it. You gotta cook that beef, cause keep it on.
keep doing your shitty, eh?
Right. Round to find out, good. But anyway, I picked this bottle up from the same spot, Crazy Jacks. When I walked in, my eye beelined right to this.
It's a badass bottle.
That is a cold bottle. There ain't a lot of liquor in here.
No. They could have put a lot more in there, but they chose not to.
They could have made the gun bigger.
Well, they could have even filled it up more.
They could have filled it to the top. See, look at that. It's kind of a rip, but they sell it like that. But you could have put some more in there. But I thought this was an interesting bottle. This is, I'm about to butcher this name. It's Hayas de Villa Tequila Blanco Silva. Check it out. It actually came with 2 shot glasses.
It did, yeah.
I mean, they're just regular shot glasses, nothing special. There's no logo on it or anything. But there we go. But it's a cool bottle. I thought it was cool. And they got another one, but it was the gold tequila, and that one looked like kind of like a 9mm.
Oh, okay.
But I was like, I'm gonna get this one. So check it out.
Yeah, it is a cool ass bottle.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that thing forever.
Bottle number 3,465.
Man.
So apparently it's a limited run bottle or something.
So I definitely got to keep the bottle now.
Yeah, you got to keep the bottle.
But that bottle was like $30.
Yeah, I can see that. With it being something as unique and interesting as this.
See, you too young for this, but that bottle reminds me of Avon cologne in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Because Avon used to sell cologne that looks like cars and trucks and stuff. So the bottles were shaped like cars and trucks and stuff.
Okay.
We don't go ahead and give... How you think this? Hiya?
Hiya?
Hijas.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Yeah. If we have any Spanish, Latin listeners, please correct us. Because we just butchering this, and we're not going to do that. But I'm going to go ahead and take me a shot. Ha! A literal shot.
It's an interesting pouring experience with the gun shape. I hope that cap seals tight because it's storing on its side that.
Yeah, I was dicking around with it. But shout out to Hayaz de Villa.
We'll see how this goes. I don't like tequila.
No?
No.
You got some lemonade?
I got a little bit of lemonade. Yeah.
The first one's always the hardest. Mm-hmm. The second one you can get right. All right, salute.
That's tequila. It's not the worst tequila I've had, though.
It's not bad.
It's not terrible.
It's just that first bite.
Yeah.
After that, they gonna go down smooth.
Yeah, no, that was actually really smooth too. Like as far as like talking, like that was a good. As far as tequila shots go,
yeah,
that's a good tequila to take a shot of.
This might be enough to get you down.
Yeah.
What you say? Because we just took 2 shots.
It was 2 shots, so you probably got another 5 or 6 in there. Probably 6.
Well, 6 shots.
Yeah.
I'll be done.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we got beef today. We're going to cook that beef.
We got some problems.
Oh, yeah. Where you want to start at with the beef?
Whew. Well, let's just say what we're talking about in general. The gaming industry right now, in general, is fucked.
I agree.
It is garbage.
Yeah.
The big developers are garbage.
Yeah.
The people at the top are garbage.
Yeah.
The games they're putting out are garbage.
Yep.
The shit they're trying to do extra monetization to their games is fucking stupid.
Right.
Like we throughout the podcast so far, we've had our little like, oh, I didn't like that this happened, or I didn't like that this is happening. We didn't like, I think it was on the podcast we talked about The Crew.
Yeah.
Where the original version of The Crew, you cannot play it anymore. Even if you have the disc, you just cannot play the game anymore.
Shit.
And
Brink, can't even play it anymore.
Yeah, you can't play Brink.
Yeah.
Even though you have the disc in your hand, you can't play it.
Can't play it.
And in the case of like Brink, back in the days of the 360, that's a pretty rare situation that actually happens. Mm-hmm. But as we're getting further down the line, more and more games are becoming online-only games.
Yeah, I don't like it.
And that just means here in the next 5 years, the games you're loving is, if they're not crazy high player amounts, those games are just going to disappear. Forever. Yeah. Fucking the CEO of Ubisoft said something that pissed me off so much that I don't want to buy another Ubisoft game.
Damn.
And the new Assassin's Creed Shadows, I think it looks fucking great.
Dude.
It looks badass. I fucking think it looks amazing.
Great.
But when the CEO of Ubisoft said, and I quote, "Gamers need to get used to not owning games they buy."
You know what? Fuck you.
Because they plan on making it to where they only sell digital games. Mm-hmm. And they can take them away from you at any point in time they feel like.
See, that's my beef right there. Mm-hmm. So, all right, so boom. So if you got a digital only game that you could take away from us anytime, like, then charge less. Don't charge $70 for a digital game if you could just cut it off or take it whenever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Like, no. Like, I paid $70. I own this game. Like, there's nothing you could do about it. I own this.
Yeah. The thing was, back in the 360 and PS3 days, when the digital games were starting to come out and everybody was kind of like, why are we doing digital stuff? All of the big like developers like EA, Ubisoft, and so on, they were like, we're trying to do digital games because it costs less to sell a digital game, to like distribute a digital game. So therefore, the savings can go back to the player, is what they said. So their thing was like, a normal game is $60 that you go buy at the store, but because we're saving money and not printing physical copies, not shipping to stores, not needing to give the stores their bit, they're like part of the payment. We could charge like $50 for the game. That's what they said. That never happened.
No.
They continued it at full price, and then now they're just like, yeah, we can take it away from you whenever we feel like.
No, they're actually fucking more.
Yeah.
Because it's like, so you got, say you got 3 tiers. Mm-hmm. You got the basic tier. Mm-hmm. You got your mid tier.
The basic tier starting at $70.
$70. Then you got your mid that's probably like $90.
The special edition.
Right. But then you got the other one where you might get like a fucking a suit or something.
The ultimate edition.
The ultimate edition where you get like a suit that you just put the code in. You just get like this special outfit or something that's like $125 or something like that. Like, nobody gives a fuck about that shit.
Yeah.
You want look, for us collectors, we like the physical game.
Yeah.
Like, the physical game, that's what holds the value. Like, once they go digital, there's nothing to really look forward to. I don't get the digital market or nothing like that. Mm-hmm. I do own a couple of digital games, but that's because I don't know, they just fell into my lap.
Yeah, sometimes there's sales on digital games where it's like, here's this game that's $5 now, and I'm like, okay, I want to play that game.
Right.
I'll pay $5 to play digitally. Yeah.
You know, but it's something like GTA. I want the physical game. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want to download it. And then the other thing that really pisses me off about the video games, you only get so much memory. Mm-hmm. So if I download another game, I got to take something out. Mm-hmm. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want no cloud. And they make you play for clouds now. Mm-hmm. I don't want that. Like, it's either you got to get like terabyte, like external hard drives. Mm-hmm. Like, what's a terabyte going for now? Like,
I mean, it depends on which one you're buying. I know the Sony, I think, did it right as far as it goes, because you can just take a terabyte SSD card or 2 terabyte or whatever, and you can just put it in with a heatsink and it'll work. But that's still like $80 to $130 kind of thing.
Right.
Xbox, I think, fucked it up though, because Xbox with the Series X made it a proprietary memory card to expand the storage on your system.
Yeah, man.
So while Sony, you can pay like $80 for you can pay like $60 for a 500 gigabyte SSD.
Yeah.
And then you get that extra 500 gigabytes you can just put your games on. Xbox, it's a proprietary thing that you have to buy from them, which only comes in 1 terabyte or 2 terabytes. And the 1 terabyte is like $200.
But fucking the games are so big now. By the time you download it sucks up most of the fucking memory.
Yeah.
So now you like, well, shit. Now I got to get another terabyte or another terabyte. Now you just got all these games stacked up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't like that, man.
Yeah, no, fucking the newest Final Fantasy Rebirth, the part 2 of the Final Fantasy 7 remake.
Yeah.
I love that game. It's a great game. It is 146 gigabytes.
That's a fucking lot.
It's so big it comes on 2 discs for the PlayStation 5. The discs on the PlayStation 5 can hold 100 gigabytes. Mm-mm. And it's like, why are games that big? What do we need? Like, why? And that kind of puts me into another spot. Why are game companies dumping so much money into making these games that are ultimately kind of shitty? Like, what was it? The Halo Infinite, I think it is what it was. That game was $500 million for that honestly pretty shitty game. Mm-hmm. It was very boring. It was an ugly open world.
It was.
There was nothing to do in the open world. You kind of found like a base and you fought some grunts, and then you found another base and you fought some grunts, and then you found another base, and that was $500 million.
Yeah.
Whereas Nier Automata, maybe not the greatest game in the world to everybody, but it's a good game.
It is.
That was
great.
$4 million. So why at what point are we spending why are game companies spending these high amounts? Like I think it was like Spider-Man 2 was $230 something million.
Yeah.
You don't need to spend that.
I think what they doing, they paying what Marvel for the rights or something like that.
Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man.
Do they?
Yeah. They own the rights to Spider-Man on the gaming side.
Know, somebody getting juice because a lot of shit don't make sense. Like, I'm gonna get back to your point, but the thing that really pisses me off about video games now is you gotta buy every fucking thing in the game. Like, if you want a different hat, you gotta buy it. You want some type of special ability, you gotta buy it. You know, I don't like that micropayment shit. You know, come back to the old times where we fucking had to grind and work for the game, to get that.
Yeah.
You know, like, I miss, like, we had when we did our cheat codes. I miss cheat codes.
Yeah.
They were fun. They took them out the game, so they like, well, fuck it. You want the big heads? We'll pay 99 cents. They figured out a way, like, fuck it, we're going to start eating. Once they started eating, it's no turning back now. Like, even with GTA, like, which I fucking love, you know, but I really like the grind of making the millions. Yeah. You know, even though we did do some bullshit and we did do some of the what you call it, the
glitches or whatever.
Yeah, we did some of the glitches and we made some money. We made a lot of money, but we were still grinding. We still had to do the missions.
Yeah, you're playing the system though. You're not really.
Yeah, you know, we're playing the system. You know, you back out, one person back out who's hosting, and everybody still get the money. You know, but you still got the mission. You ain't had to do all them hours and hours of grinding, and you got your money up quick. I didn't like the shark cards. So now I got to pay. If I want 100 million, I got to give you $100. Yeah, no, I didn't like that.
I think it gets worse with, like, okay, I'll say when it comes to that pay for stuff, if the game is free, for example, like a Fortnite, Fortnite is completely free.
It is.
If you want to charge a couple dollars for a new skin, okay. You made a whole game. It's free. I didn't pay anything to get into the game. You want me to spend a couple dollars? Fine. If I'm paying $70 for a game, give me the whole fucking game.
Oh yeah,
like
the whole fucking game. I want the whole game. This shit smooth as fuck now.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
I'm on number 3.
All right, let me do number 2 at least.
I'm gonna finish this box.
And then there was a few games that happened. Specifically, there was one I think about on the PS3, which this kind of goes along with the whole server shutdown thing for me too.
Yeah.
The game was called Azura's Wrath. It was
Azura's Wrath.
Very fun, beat 'em up style, fast-paced action game. Very fun.
Right.
The game does not have the ending in it. You had to buy DLC to see the ending of the game. The PlayStation 3 store is shut down now. You can no longer buy stuff off the PlayStation 3 store or the Xbox 360 store.
Yeah.
There was no way to see the ending of that game unless you've already previously purchased it and downloaded it to your system. Like, if you and I went and bought a disc of the game and we put it into my PS3, or, you know, we could play through the whole game, we would never see the ending of the game. It is impossible to play the ending of that game because they put it as DLC, and then the server shut down.
Yeah, I don't like that. Man, I think we're getting ripped off. Like, you paying, the games keep going up.
Yeah.
Like, next time, you know, if they, like, if you're not giving us a physical copy, why are you?
I don't. It's smooth, but I don't like tequila.
Your ass had the Popeye face.
The one eye.
Oh, shit. Oh, back to my point, man. God, that was fucking funny. Look on your face. It was epic. Oh, shit.
I need another one of these.
I don't like the,
Oh, we're going to go into a different flavor if we grab another one.
No, go ahead. Get one. Because I'm probably going to go into that flavor. Whatever flavor you get, I'm going into it with you.
I'm going to grab peach because it's right at the front.
All right, let me get a peach one. The good life. I don't like the I don't like that digital stuff. Like, if the game's gonna be completely digital, make that bitch $25.
Yeah.
I'll pay $25 for it digital.
Yeah, no, if you want to cut down the price that I'm paying for the game to give me a less owned version of it, a version that I really don't own, cut the price down.
Man, that shit good than a motherfucker. I might like that a little more.
Yeah, that's really good.
God damn.
Now I figured the peach would be better.
That lemonade good.
The lemonade's good.
Smacking.
Yeah. I wanted to try the lemonade because I figured that was the base, you know. And then everything, all these other flavors are gonna like build on that.
That's so good. Yeah, make the game $25. Like,
or even just 30.
I'm sad that we're getting to this point now where companies got so greedy that they don't want to give you the physical copy because they're saving money. You paying your developers and you paying your servers or whatever, but you don't have to print. You don't really need. I mean, you need the digital art, but you don't need the physical art on the paper. You don't need to ship it nowhere. It's all stored in your cloud at wherever, and then if I piss you off, you know, because I'm doing something, maybe I call somebody a bitch in the game or something, you gonna take the game from me after I pay for it? Man, I would come to your motherfucking house and beat your ass.
There was a guy a couple years ago, I want to say 2 or 3 years ago now, he had an EA account on his PC. On that account, he had like 20 games, and he was playing Battlefield, whatever the new Battlefield at the time was, and he got put into a lobby with somebody who was hacking the game. And in that situation, EA or whoever's hosting that server will try to ban the hacker, right? Like, and that makes sense. You want to get rid of the people trying to ruin your game, basically, making it not fun.
Right.
They ended up just banning everybody that was in that lobby, like fully banning their accounts. So that guy lost all 20 of those games. Complete access to all 20 of those games. And now EA, Ubisoft, and those companies are trying to set it up to where they have their own launchers on PC. So, like, I talk about Steam with you. Yeah. Steam is a great little platform. They just got tons of games you can go in. They have sales all the time. It's great. If you want to buy an EA or an Ubisoft game or a Microsoft game, you have to download a separate EA, Ubisoft, Microsoft launcher to where you buy their games from them so that they don't have to pay Steam any money to host the product.
Yeah,
and then they can just take it away from you.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. I don't like that, man. How you gonna take something that I paid for? I paid for the game.
I saw a comment online one time, and I thought it was great because it's getting to the point where I feel this way. It was, if buying is not owning, then piracy is not stealing.
Facts.
And that's why I was like, yeah, that's how I feel now.
Facts.
Like,
you know, there was a time, you know, they kind of made you feel kind of bad. Like, damn, I am kind of, you know, taking a couple of pieces of corn off of this cob, you know what I mean?
You're right. I wouldn't download a car.
I wouldn't download that. You know?
I wouldn't download a car.
Right, you know? You know? But the way they fucking us, what you mean? Like, I'm going to go ahead and just torrent the game.
Yeah.
Just get it for fucking free and just have it.
Yeah.
You know? But I'm like, you know, because there's people behind it. People work there. People developed it, you know. You deserve to get paid, which I agree.
Yeah.
You deserve to get paid.
You did your job. Usually it's good. You know, you did what you were supposed to do. You deserve your money. I want you to get paid.
I want you to get your money.
I want to see the people making the games thrive.
Right. I want you to keep making good games.
The people above them.
Fuck y'all.
Fuck y'all. Like, there was a thing that EA did. It was a couple years ago. It was a news article or something I read. That
them ribs I ate earlier.
It was a news article or something that I read where it was like EA was putting ads into their sports games.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And
too.
I was like, my first thought was like, oh, like product placement. Like, you know, there's billboards around this stadium and there's advertisements on that. Yeah. And to be honest, like, I think it's dumb, but ultimately doesn't really impede anything. Like if I'm playing football and there's like a monster sign hanging up somewhere, whatever, that doesn't affect me. That's not what they were doing.
No, they were ads.
Running ads on the loading screen in between games. No. And here's the kicker, the part that really pissed me off. So there's no skip button on the ad, right? Mm-hmm. If your game loaded faster than it took the ad to finish, they would draw out the loading screen so that the ad would play all the way through. So if you got a 30-second ad they played to you and your game loaded in 20 seconds, you'd be stuck on that screen for an extra 10 seconds because they wanted to finish the ad. And I was just like, no, fuck that. Don't put ads on my loading screens.
Like that's like a cell phone game, you know. You get the free one every time in between games. They'll throw an ad in there, and they're trying to make you buy the game because they put so many ads in there that it just pisses you off. Like, you know, I'm just gonna buy the game because all I really want to do is just play the fucking game. Now they doing it in fucking video games, even though I already paid $70.
Yeah,
you still gonna put ads in there. I don't want the fucking ads. If I want the fucking ads, I'll watch fucking TV. Don't put them in my fucking video games.
If I wanted ads, I'd go watch Hulu, which I also pay for, and they're still fucking putting ads.
But if you
don't
want
get
the
me on the
fucking
streaming
premium
service.
Huh?
I said, let's not get on the streaming services.
That's another monster.
That's a whole nother monster.
That's another monster because you update and shit, and you ain't putting no new fucking shows on there. You regurgitating the same bullshit or putting in movies that came out 15 fucking years ago.
And then upping the price every couple months.
Nah, fuck that, man.
Yeah.
Then you don't want us to fucking share our passwords? Man, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know, man, and that makes me sad because a lot of stores are going to end up going out of business because there's no games.
Yeah.
You know, it's just going to be nothing but stuff that already previously came out. But then some of these games are going to be unplayable because the server's gone. Once the server's gone, you can't play the game. You just got a brick of a game. You just got... Brick is just a piece that I have that I can never play.
Yeah.
It sucks.
The Xbox Series X is an always online console. Once they shut the servers down to your Xbox Series X,
it's just a paperweight.
It's a brick. If you, I think it's like once a month or something, the Xbox Series X has to connect to your account and like authenticate that you're actually the owner of the account or whatever. Make sure you've paid all your stuff, you know. Once that stops, once they shut that service down here in a couple years, I say a couple, it'll probably be like 10 years. The Series X is a brick.
Yeah, I need y'all to run my money. Microsoft, Bill Gates, I need my motherfucking money.
He doesn't care, you know.
I don't care.
No one at the top gives a shit. They just look at numbers, and I think that's another part of the problem with like why games are so bad now.
Oh, we ain't even touching that. So, games suck now.
Yeah.
Like, games that used to be great are just complete turds. Now, there's a couple out there. There's a handful that, you know, still...
Yeah.
You know, Final Fantasy, Zelda... Still a great game.
Spider-Man 2 was great. Yeah. The God of War Ragnarok was great. There's good games that still come out.
Right.
But there's also just a lot of turds.
A lot of turds. And really, that's all it is, just a money grab. They want your money.
Yep.
Like, I never got into Fortnite. My sons play Fortnite, you know. But I remember I had my card hooked up to the Xbox account because we all shared. Man, I get charges for like 30, 40, 50. I'm like, wait, hold the fuck up. Like, I ain't even playing these games. My son, he just like clicking because he want the damn skin. I'm like, nah, man. Nah. Let me go ahead and remove this card because I'm going to be broke. Like, I don't want to fuck my son up for some money. and that shit just really makes me sad, man. Like, especially for like, you know, people like me and you, like, because we like really collectors. We really do this shit. You know, some people don't give a fuck. Some people like, I'd rather have the cloud digital game. Like, that's why we didn't buy digital only Xbox, because we like the physical copy. You know, but the next one that'll come out, that shit gonna be digital, and we gonna be fucked.
And I mean, I get why people who aren't like us and just enjoy collecting, enjoy buying a lot of games and playing them, prefer digital. Digital is convenient. You know,
is.
you turn on your system, you got your list of games right there. You just press X on whatever game you want to play. You know, I get it. You don't have to get up, swap discs, and all that stuff. I personally like that. I there's something fun.
It's muscle memory.
Yeah, muscle memory. There's something like nostalgic, I guess, even though it still happens, about just getting up, looking at my shelf, and being like, what game do I want to play today? You know?
You know? It's sad, man. A lot of stores going to end up going out of business. Mm-hmm. You know? That might drive the price up on us, you know, that's a good thing for us because these games is, you know, no longer here.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean, once systems go fully digital, unless they make digital versions of every single game out there, physical copies are going to go up.
Yeah.
And even to the point where it's going to be hard for us to get them, you know?
Yeah, that's why we got to get them now.
Yeah.
You know, like, I really got to go back out to that store because they had some good shit in there. Like,
I got to go with you when I get some money.
Dude.
Because I got to replace a fucking rim.
I ain't even had no money. I had to pull out my card for that one. Because I've been to 3 different video game stores. These people who own video game stores, they've all said, I've only seen it once. That's crazy that you physically own a video game store and you only seen it once. That's your fucking stuff.
No, that was my neck. That was my neck. I don't know what that was.
I mean, even to the shows that we've been to a lot of shows, and I've never even seen it there.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I got that piece. I'm kicking myself because I actually used a credit card to get it, but it was when I did the comparison of like how much I paid for it and what it's going for online. I'm like, shit, I just made $300. Like, let me get that.
Yes, the only time I've seen it was my buddy in the UK. I went to go visit him, and he's like a huge original Xbox collector. So he's trying to get all the games, all the stuff, and that's why he had it. But that's the only time I've seen it in person was in this Xbox original specific collector's collection, you know?
Yeah. But shit, man, where we at, man? We almost killed this bottle.
Yeah.
Because there ain't nothing left but the handle.
Should we kill it?
Yeah, let's go ahead and kill that shit, man. We gotta kill it. This first bottle we killed on the show. That bottle is exactly 7 shots.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's 7 shots.
Exactly 7 shots.
$32 for 7 shots. I don't think I'll ever buy this again. I really do like the bottle though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep the bottle.
No reason to.
Yeah, I might. Just,
you got the bottle, so.
I'm gonna leave it up there.
Okay.
It's time for us to change.
Yeah, we got to swap some of that out.
Yeah. I don't like the way we going in the gaming market. Greed is taking over for not just gaming, but just in everything in general. Like greed is just like taking over.
I could say my last complaint is companies that are just getting rid of taking chances. Like, for example, last week, Xbox announced Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Why the fuck are we on part 6 of a side part series of like a 30 series game, you know? Like,
that game been out for like fucking 20 years.
Yeah, first one came out on the PS2 in like 2002.
Yeah, like that's 20 years of Black Ops. Can we do something else? Like, when they came out with the space one, that's when I got off. I was like, you know, this is stupid. Like, I'd rather you go back to doing World War II, Vietnam, whatever the fuck, but now it's just Black Ops. And that shit completely online. I don't even play it no more because it's all online.
Yeah.
Like, there's no fucking campaign, nothing. You just running around killing each other. Yeah. I don't want to do that shit. I want to play the campaign. Give me a story.
Yeah.
$70, give me a story.
I guess my main complaint is, like, we keep making the same game over and over. And even in, like I like Spider-Man. Like, I like the Spider-Man games, the new ones coming out by Insomniac. They're fun. There are 3 more Spider-Man games slated to come out by 2030. We've got Spider-Man 3, we got the Venom game, and then there's an unannounced Spider-Man game. And it's like, I really like those games. I do.
They're great.
Why are we making 6 of them? Because right now we got 1, Miles Morales, and Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Why do we need 6 of this pretty much the same game?
In the same fucking city.
In the same city. Maybe they'll change it. I don't fucking know. Where are like the smaller games that cost less but are like interesting ideas, pushing the industry forward? That's why I really love the PlayStation 2, Xbox, and GameCube generation. That feels like that was when like game companies started figuring out how to work 3D games. And they were just having fun and experimenting, and that's how you got really fucking weird games, really cool games.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we just don't do that anymore. It's just like Call of Duty, Halo, Spider-Man. You know,
I think they made a Halo in a while. What's the last Halo?
Like
Infinite?
2021 with Infinite or something like that.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, they regurgitating the same turds. It's just like the TV industry, the movie industry, whatever. Like, you gonna take Knight Rider, and then we gonna make a new Knight Rider, Knight Rider 2000.
Oh. That just made me think. The fucking remasters and remakes.
Oh.
Why did we get Last of Us on PS3, then Last of Us remastered on PS4, then Last of Us 2 on PS4, and then both Last of Us and Last of Us 2 remastered on PS5?
Why? Like, just make another one.
Just make a new fucking game.
Last of Us. The Last of Us, Last of Us.
But why are we remastering a game that came out last generation? Why did we remaster a PS4 game to the PS5 when that game can still be played on your PS5?
Yeah.
Like, I get where like they remastered it from the PS3 to the PS4. The PS4 cannot play PS3 games.
Right.
But the PS5 can play PS4 games. Why the fuck are we remastering PS4 games?
It's so stupid. And another thing that pisses me off, I didn't realize this until the other day when I tried to put a 360 game into my Xbox One, that it doesn't play them all. Like, but you bricked my 360 where I can't play it at all. Like, you can't even sign in to live on the 360, which is fucking stupid as fuck.
And that's another thing with the Xbox. Like, they claim it's backwards compatible, but what it's doing is you put the disc into the Xbox, it says, oh, it's this game, and then it downloads the game off of the Xbox store so you can play it.
Yeah.
Here in 10, 15 years, when that Xbox store shuts down, your system's no longer backwards compatible because it's not backwards compatible. You're just downloading a digital version of a game.
Right. You can't even play the fucking game.
Yeah, you can put the game in and it just won't do anything because it doesn't have a store to download from. It's not backwards compatible.
No.
It just... The modern gaming industry fucking sucks.
Yeah, they really fucked us. Like, the 80s, the 90s, and the early 2000s era was the best time to be a gamer.
You know, the 80s we had the gaming crash with all those ET copies and the garbage.
That was...
Do you think we're heading towards another gaming crash?
Hell yeah.
Because like we're when the Atari had the gaming crash with the ET, the problem we had was a bunch of tons of copies of that ET game produced.
Yeah.
And it was a bad game, so no one bought it. And we had that situation where there's just a bunch of bad games coming out, tons of them being printed, no one buying them. We're back at the point where there's tons of bad games coming out, but we're not printing them anymore. They're all digital.
Yeah.
So are we going to have another gaming crash in that way? Because at the moment, small gaming studios, like independent gaming studios,
Yeah.
are really the only people I care about anymore. There's a handful of like Sony games where I'm like, oh, I want to see that. Like, I like the Ratchet and Clank games. I want to see another one of those. I like the God of War games. I want to see another one of those. But like, overall, I'm kind of looking at the independent studios. Like Ease, the game we just played for a Cartridge Club. That's an independent studio.
Yeah.
They're putting out Ease 10 here in 2 months. I'm more excited for Ease 10 than fucking Call of Duty, Gears of War, you know, all these big
marketed games,
millions of dollars games.
Right.
I just want to play a fun little game. Like,
and that kind of scares me, you know, when GTA 6 come out. I could tell it's just going to be an asshole of microtransactions. But I honestly believe that they're going to have like a decent campaign in there. Mm-hmm. But if they do it like how they did the original GTA 5, like they didn't open up the online server for like 2 or 3 months. Mm-hmm. So they made you play the game.
Yeah.
You know, just to get through it. But I know some people who's never beat the actual physical game.
Yeah.
Of GTA 5. They just went straight online.
And here's kind of what I predict with GTA 6. The game's going to come out, and it's going to be a good game. Mm-hmm. I think they're going to put out a good game, a single-player game. It's going to be a good, fun game. GTA 6 Online is going to launch right beside it, or within, you know, a couple months like it did with 5.
Yeah.
And they are going to do nothing to update GTA 6 single-player.
No.
There's not going to be any updates, new cars, new anything.
No.
They're just going to leave it. GTA 7 is going to be a shitty single-player game.
I believe it.
Because that, or they're just going to drop it completely and only release a new version of GTA Online.
7 is just going to be online completely. And I'm going to get on this. This is my last thing. Once Zelda goes completely online or whatever the fuck, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm completely done. Because Zelda's never been like a multiplayer game. It's always been just kind of explore the world thing. Mm-hmm. Once Zelda goes, I'm done. I refuse.
I don't think Zelda's ever going to go online. Because I think Nintendo's in a weird spot where they're like 2 generations behind everybody.
They are.
So like I think while the PS6 and the Xbox, whatever the fuck they decide to call it, Xbox Series X3 or whatever.
I saw it.
I think whatever those systems are, there's a high chance those are both going to be fully digital. Whatever the next Nintendo system is, I'm pretty sure it's going to still have physical media.
Yeah.
Even if it's the Switch too. But
you might be right.
Because Nintendo, like, they make fantastic games, but they're like a couple generations behind everybody.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I might have to agree with you on that.
But yeah, no, once Nintendo, Sony, and Xbox are all digital only, I'm just a PC gamer. I'm not buying any more new consoles.
I'm kind of right there with you. Like, I just don't have the money to get me a nice PC. I mean,
well, if you think about it, you're not going to be spending the $500 on each of the new consoles, you know.
That is true.
So there you put that into your PC, and there you go.
I'm about to stack some money. I got to pay some bills off, man.
Yeah, me too.
Bills whooping my ass, man, and it hurts me. I really don't like the way the gaming market is going. There's really greed that's really taking it over. Mm-hmm.
It's just a bunch of people at the top who don't understand shit about games or the gamers.
They don't play them.
They don't play them. No.
You know, but for us, like, we really play that shit. Mm-hmm. You know, so
these guys at the top just wants to see millions of dollars in their bank account.
Yeah.
And they don't give a fuck how it happens. They don't care if in the long term you're killing your player base.
Yeah.
They want immediate gratification. And that's what these like new game models are. That's why there's so many like Fortnite clones coming out where it's like these battle royales coming out to make instant money.
Yeah.
And they're just terrible games.
They are. Like, all you do is just fucking just run around just killing each other. I don't really like that shit.
Like, Fortnite had its fun, but when there's Fortnite clone number 17, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's just fun, just like kind of just dick around with your friends. But when you want to sit there and like really game, think, you know, figure out the puzzles. I really like the puzzles in the game. Mm-hmm. You know, once that's going, I'm like, well, what the fuck am I doing? Like, because there's sometimes I just don't want to play with anybody. I just want to.
Sienna.
What was that?
What was that? Are you upset about the gaming market too? Huh?
Yeah, as you should.
You upset about the gaming market too?
Yeah, as you should, CC. But
yeah,
like I was saying, man. Like, it sucks for us because we really play. Mm-hmm. I wish I could play a whole lot more, but you know, just my work schedule and me being out of town kind of fucks me up a lot. The way things are going, we about to be short lived in this market. Just, oh my goodness.
She's not happy about getting picked up.
Cece.
This is our mascot.
Yeah, Cece.
She's not happy about it. She doesn't like getting picked up.
I could tell. She got her eyes big as fuck. Like,
yeah.
What the fuck you doing? There better be some kibble in this.
My other dog loves being held. Sienna does not.
I don't even want to talk about Mika. Oh. Mika will jump on you.
She will.
Yeah.
Unlike the gaming market and the CEOs at the top of it, Mika loves you.
Right, man. Fuck you CEOs. I'm going to say it. Fuck you CEOs. Fuck you greedy bitches. Because y'all be on some fucking bullshit. Mm-hmm. Like, come back down. Let us have our fucking games. Give us physical fucking copies. Some of us like that shit. Everybody don't like digital. Stop trying to force it on us, you fucking bitches.
They're just trying to force it because it makes them more money. They can charge full price for something they spend less on.
No, okay. Yeah.
That's all it is.
You know it's cheap? Mm-hmm. A shovel.
Problem is bullets aren't.
Not anymore.
And on that, let's end this episode.
All right. Well, shit, man. Hey, check us out since we not on Apple anymore, Spotify. Check us out on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. Follow my page, the Lab Diecast. Lab _Diecast works. Instagram. Check me out on got any words?
Fuck you, EA.
Yeah, fuck you, EA. Oh,
fuck you, Ubisoft.
Yeah, another shout out to Crazy Games Plus, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm definitely coming back out there to see y'all when I get some bread. And shout out to Jack's Liquor because
I almost feel bad having shout outs to companies on an episode where we're just complaining about bigger companies.
Y'all two are good companies.
Y'all good.
Because y'all ain't going digital on no liquor.
Wouldn't that be a fucking dystopian hellscape of a future when liquor and beer goes digital? When you fucking download alcohol content?
I'll stop drinking.
Well, yeah, it'd be digital.
I don't want to drink no more.
Yeah, it'd be digital. You wouldn't drink it.
You know what? Industry. We out. LSD.
I'm Eggs.
Peace.
See ya.